Welcome back, traders, to another video. In today's video, obviously, we're going to be talking about the all-asked question of how much money do I actually need to start trading Forex? Now, for a lot of people, this is a big question because you usually see a lot of things like, oh, you need $5,000, $10,000, $50,000 to start trading and investing, or else you're not going to make any real money. Well, today I'm going to show you why you actually don't need a lot of money to start trading Forex, and then also my other thoughts and opinions on other stuff regarding this question. Now, just before we continue to go on, I just want to remind you guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so anything I say, do your own research. These are just my opinions. I'm just sharing them publicly, so be wary of that. And then also, the foreign exchange market's super risky, so make sure you do your due diligence and realize that. And then also, all results are never guaranteed. Everyone's journey is different, so always keep those things in mind. But let's go right into the video. So I have a couple of brokers right here. I've actually done a video on Owanda. It's one of my first videos, so if you guys are still looking at a few brokers, these are two that I've used before and I trust. Again, do your own research if you do end up putting real money with them. They do have demo accounts, so always try that first. But these are just two brokers I'm using. I'm not sponsored or affiliated by them in any way. I just like these two brokers as examples for right now. So for the first one, Hugos Way, we're gonna go into what their minimum deposit is for opening a brokerage account. And as you can see, we're on their homepage, so you can just go to hugosway.com. It'll come right here. And if you scroll down just a little bit, it doesn't say the $, but all you really need to start a live account for them is a $10 minimum deposit. So you don't need $1,000, $10,000 to start trading Forex, cryptocurrency, or anything. Right here it says, in order to start your live account, all you need is $10. Now, I'll go into it later, but $10 I don't think is a good idea. If you want to try it out, go ahead, that's on you, but I don't think that's a good idea. I'll cover that later in this video. And then you can also see other things they offer. They offer 55 currency pairs you can trade from, 104 stocks, 31 cryptos, and obviously on your own time, you can go through their website, see if you think that they are a good broker for you, and then you can kind of just go through that. Another broker, a very, very trusted one by a lot of people, is Owanda. Now, if you go to Owanda and you come to their products, go over to their accounts and then hit account comparison, it'll bring you over to this page. And if you just scroll down a little bit, it'll go over their standard account and then their premium account. Now, they talk about everything they offer regarding these two and all that stuff, but the thing we want to look at is right here. This is what we're looking for, the minimum account balance. And if you look over to your right, you can see there's a very big difference between these two accounts. Obviously, in your standard account, it says you need 0. So you can open a live account with no money. Obviously, you can't trade because you have no money in there. And then their premium account, you need at least $20,000. Now, premium accounts for Forex brokers are typically for professional traders, people with at least hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in their of capital to risk. So as a trader that's just starting out or doesn't have a lot of capital, I would go with the free and standard live accounts for most brokers. Again, do your research, find out what you can find out. But again, you can start with $5, $10, $20 in this live account if you really want to, because they don't require any form of capital in order to start that live account, which is super nice because Forex day trading can really be for anyone. Not a lot of people can say that it's too expensive for me, because right here, you don't need any money to start. You can always start for free on demo, and then you can start to fund your account and slowly build it from there. Now, the next thing I want to show you guys is why I don't think it's a good idea to start with $100 in your account, for a couple reasons. Let's change this over here. So what we have here is a compound sheet. Basically, we have our balance right here, we have our projected return, and then our projected risk. And then this is how much money we make weekly, and this is what our account goes to, and this is by week, so week 1, week 2, week 3, etc. You guys get it. So let's say that you are someone who doesn't have a lot of money. You just want to throw in, let's even say $50. You want to throw $50 into the Forex market, and we can see here how much you're going to get returned. So you're only going to risk 2% on your account. Now remember, when you have a $100 account, you're not going to be using any bigger lot sizes than a 0.01 or 0.02, which are very small. So always remember, with a smaller account, you're going to see very, very, very small returns. For example, if you were to take your first week and you compounded your account by 6%, which is usually the yearly average for the stock market. Obviously, day trading is completely different, but that would only give you $3, right? For your first week, $3, and you're risking $1. Those are good odds, but again, you're not getting a lot of money back. And so what a lot of new traders, a lot of traders that haven't seen success yet, the thing they get wrapped up in is they're going to put $100 into a live Forex account, and they think that they're going to hit $100,000 by the end of year 1. Well, in this video, I want to show you guys why it's important to be realistic with that, and to realize that if you put in a little bit of money into a Forex account, it is, one, going to take a lot of time to compound that account into thousands or tens of thousands of dollars if you're not depositing any more money into it. But also, remember, your gains, the weekly amount of money you're getting from trading, is going to be pocket change. Because with a small account, you see small returns, and then you should be seeing small risk if you're doing it correctly. Now, the reason I wanted to show you guys is because, yes, you can start day trading with $10. It's possible. You can flip an account, you can get lucky, or you may know what you're doing, but you need to realize that if you're going to be a successful trader, the most important thing you need to realize is you need to manage your risk. You never want to risk, and this is in my opinion, more than 2% per trade set up on your account. That's just what I do. A lot of people are different. Some people like to be more risky, but always remember, if you can manage your risk, you can stay in this trading game for a long time. And if you haven't seen the video of how you can be a profitable trader while only being right 50% of the time, I recommend you go check that out, because that breaks the myth that you need to be 90% right in this Forex market, or you need to, have high risk trades in order to make a lot of money really quick, stuff like that. So let's say we're only starting with $50. You can see that through the weeks, you're compounding your account, which is good, by 6% every week. But again, you're only making $3, $5, $10, and you start with 50. And after, half a year, you're only at 200, which again, that's extremely good. That's compounding your account by at least, I want to say 3 times, 4 times, right? You start at 50 and you end at 200. That's super good. But for people who are trying to make this into a livable income, $12 a week is not going to cut it. And if we skip down to what it is for a year, on our 52nd week, we're at $1,000. Now again, that's with 6% every single week. So if you're getting a weekly return of 6% every week, which means you're not taking losses, which doesn't happen, you can end up at $1,000 starting from 50. Now again, this is not taking into account any losses, so a little unrealistic, but that is your expectation. After 1 year of Forex trading, being a perfect trader, you're only going to have $1,000 in your Forex account. That's a little bit shy of that $100,000 mark that most new traders think of. And so managing those expectations is really important, because you need to realize with a small account, you're going to see small growth, and it's going to take a lot of time. Now, let's say against a trader who's a little more conservative and they're only risking, let's say 1%, and they're looking to return 2%. right? We're getting 4% less per week on these types of setups, but they have a $10,000 account, and in just 1 week, just making 2%, they're already making $200 a week, right? And then 204, 208. After a full year of only doing 2% per week, which again is a lot, you're ending up with $28,000, which on a weekly basis would be $500. And that's only with a 2% risk. If we were to do the 6 that we talked about with the $50 account, you can see that that is a lot more. So this video, I just wanted to show you guys that it doesn't take a lot of money to start day trading, but if you're a new trader or you're trying to reset your trading career and you're starting out with a small amount of money, remember that a small account, you're going to see small returns. You better be using small risk, and you shouldn't be expecting much, after a year of growth. And it's the flip side. If you have a big account, make sure you're still managing that and you're still using all your rules, whether you have a $100 account or $100,000 account. It's always important to manage your risk and realize that this is a marathon and not a sprint. So if you guys enjoyed this video, we would highly appreciate if you subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Leave a like and share, and then comment down below what you liked most in this video and if you learned anything new in this video. And we'll see you guys next week for a brand new video.